Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Rockets, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And checking out the Clippers, 4 games back.
And you know, Houston, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And for the Rockets, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's the great in at the point guard. Leonard, no luck. Here's the great, guarded by Harden. And for both these teams, it's game 1 of the NBA Cup. Chance to notch a regular season win and, more importantly, start strong in this group round.
Yeah, it's important to gain some early momentum because you can be out of this in a hurry. We've seen good teams blink, and they're gone.
Zubac, a screen on Brooks. And stolen by Şengün. It's tipped and stolen by Leonard. Pass to Powell. Now, here's Zubac. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. The 11-footer, and that's good off the glass that time.
Well, the more Norman Powell makes these shots, the more confidence he gains, the more of a problem he becomes.
And here is Şengün. And it's off from three-point range. Harden with it. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Shot clock at 5 from outside the arc. Şengün with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
Harden, no good. Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Şengün kicks to Green. Here's the great. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Inside. Şengün, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Powell, the pass to Jones. Here's Harden from past the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
Thompson, a screen on Harden. Three-pointer. Thompson misses.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
This is evidence that James Harden, from any spot on the floor, is willing to launch and makes good on that long 3.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bogdanovich is checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high levels.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Here's Harden. The Rockets making the shot. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Simmons checked in for Los Angeles.
Number 25, Ben Simmons.
1:39 left here in the first quarter. From deep, Green cans it from downtown.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
To the middle, here's Simmons, and it's blocked. To the inside, and stolen by Leonard. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Clippers. Powell comes in for James Harden. Stolen. Right side, Green takes the three. They get the rebound. Pass to the great. Poke loose. 6 to shoot. Oh, trying for it. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Houston making some changes. Jabbar. Several teams changing it up here. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Harden the pass to Simmons. Fades and shoots. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, Simmons, guys, always encouraging him to fire from the mid-range. Nice delivery there.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player. I am the system."
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. And it's the great in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Rockets leading by 9. Eason passes to the great. On the wing, Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the great. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 9. Down low. It's stolen by Eason. 1:49 left in the first half. The great. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice. And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's the great in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Leonard. Harden outside. Offline with his 3. Rockets leading by 10. Smith outside. 44 seconds left to play here in the half. The great passes to Smith. Smith on the wing. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's the great. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's the teardrop. Bogdanovich, no luck.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that one's good. Brooks.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's the Houston Rockets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lue. Teron, what problems are you seeing out there?
Just we haven't made shots. We just got to relax and we got to keep playing.
Thanks for your time, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Los Angeles Clippers.
I hate the shots they're taking. I hate them. The team is stubborn, and you have to be willing to adjust, like us with all these new teams that's been added.
Agreed. You can't want to be a long-range sniper. But if you miss the target enough times, you become the victim.
And now, let's see what the NBA power rankings are starting to look like. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from the great.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jones and Zubats make up the 4 and the 5. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Powell. Good work there as it goes. Powell's got 9.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, gritty play.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Rockets have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. He hits both from the stripe. Clippers trail by 18. Pass to Zubats. Now Powell. Back to Zubats. Kicks it out to Harden. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 13.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
And talk about victors and guys who play to their strength. What about Zubats? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin, a 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
And here are the Clippers now. The Rockets making the shot. Oh, that's blocked.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
Now here's Harden. 13 points in the game. Sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Here's the great, guarded by Harden. Thompson passes to the great. A three ball. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now Green, Kawhi. That shot, no good. Nice D from Brooks. Here's the great, guarded by Harden. The great misses. Clippers trail by 17. Leonard kicks to Zubats. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Leonard. Harden's got 19 points.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Now here's Leonard. Still scoreless. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
Houston making a switch here. Eason's checked in. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Los Angeles. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Now, here's Zubats. Zubats with the screen for Bogdanovich. Hits the jumper in space. Bogdanovich has got 7 points in the game.
This is what Bogdanovich is out here to do. A terrific, multi-dimensional scorer.
Teams value the three so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. In third, the Rockets.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Here's the great. 18 points for him. Shot by Eason, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Harden. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harden's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Drops in the tray.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And here is Los Angeles now after the Rockets pick up 3. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's Eason. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Eason for the Rockets. Smith checked in for Şengün. Whitmore. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Harden. Bogdanovich dishes to Harden. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's slammed in by Jones.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Harden finds Jones. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Rockets with the rebound. The great's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Brooks. Thompson outside. Here's the great, guarded by Harden. That savvy little up fake there. Cool in the D. And now it's up to 25 points for the great. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 22 is their biggest lead. On the wing, Green shoots over Powell, and it's Green missing.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Harden, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Eason. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Clippers trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Powell kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Zubac. Harden has a wide open look. Harden missing again.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's the great Eason, a screen on Zubac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Adams, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. Smith comes in for Thompson. And it's Whitmore in for Jalen Green. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
The Clippers, 65. Fans, we appreciate you for coming out tonight and cheering on your team. Please be sure to get home safe, and we'll see you at our next event.